Oh crap, my mom's vacuuming. Hey guys, Mr. Minecraft here, and today I'm bringing you top 3 things to make you a better artist. So then, first thing we got to learn, first 2 things before we actually get into the tips, is we're going to put 3 things, quick things, before we go into the tips here. And those 3 things are, first of all, you need some sort of like a drawing pad or something. Something to make lines and not have to use a mouse. It just makes your art 10 times better, believe me. Then you need practice. It's taken me 2 years and my art is still horrible, so believe me when I say you gotta take some time to work on everything. And last thing I wanted to talk about before I go into the actual before we go into the actual video is, what was I gonna say? I didn't write this down. No. Well, whatever. If I remember it, I'll tell you guys. Let's get into the video. Hey guys, Mr. Minecraft here, and today I'm going to be telling you guys 3 tips on how to be a better artist digital-wise. Actually, most of these will not just represent digital, but more like, you can also do traditional, which is paper art. Stuff you draw on paper, not on a computer. Besides this first one, it should work on any sort of paper as well. So, the first thing is, well, of course, because this is a really big thing for digital art, layers. It's a few too many layers. So, if I show you this first one right here, this is what I call my sketch layer. I'm going to have my second layer, which is going to be a layer where I put my size of my, let me show you, the size of my pen cursor thing to about 1%, from a 0% to 1%. Just outline, get a footing on what you want to do in your sketch, so you can have it ready for the line art. And then once you've done that, you get to add the third layer, which is going to be final art, perfect, beautiful art. Then you gotta add the next one for coloring. And then you gotta do the background. Yeah, it's a very long process the way I do it. But it really helps your art, and it really helps me make what I like to make. I don't know if it'll help you, but I'm guessing it will, so I'm gonna go out on a whim here and say it might help you. So now that we've got the layers out of the way, we're going to go into stuff that would work on traditional art or this art. Either one is fine. Don't look at my notes! No! Okay, the next one is know your tempos. So basically what this means is know when to go fast and know when to go slow while creating art. So, let's say you want to do a really vivid and fine detail. Are you going to scribble it down? Or are you going to do it at a moderately fast pace? Or are you going to do it super slow, super fine, super beautiful? Trying to make everything perfect, which takes forever, so I'm not going to do it. Let's just see up here. I didn't see I'm going a bit fast. It's going to make my art a bit worse. I can go at a moderate pace, which is what I would usually go out while doing hair. Any sort of hair, I would go at a more moderate pace, and not something super fast or super slow. For an eye, for let's say, her face. I'm gonna do it real slow. So I can get every single fine, vivid detail, but that takes too long. And let's say I was sketching out her shoulder pads right here that you see. This is Metaton, by the way. I'm gonna go pretty fast. Just to, you know, because they're spikes. You can't exactly do spikes slow, or in how I like to do them. You can't exactly just do spikes really freaking slow. And last thing is create your own art style from what you see. So it doesn't have to exactly be like what you're trying to draw. So if I was trying to draw Metatron, I'm not going to draw her pixely. Now would I? I would draw her probably at least a tiny bit good looking. But at the style I know. So I want to draw her like that. Or I wouldn't draw this style. Or Orlando Fox's page, by the way. One of my favorite artists. So you're going to look at this right here. Looks pretty cool, right? I'm going to take this. Now, I'm not saying copy this art style. I'm not saying copy anything. You should never do that. It's not quite as responsible. You should most likely create your own. I'm not saying copy this guy. I'm not saying any of that. What I'm trying to say is use some of his art to just look at his art for a second, and then maybe you can figure out something on this that you would like to add in your art. And this has helped me a long way, not by copying people exactly how they look, but let's say I don't know, I like how this little tiny hairs stick out of their ears and their clothing and stuff. Not going to make it exactly like his, but if I put an ear here, I might add a few flakes coming off it. And yeah, again, please don't copy this guy. I'm just showing his art because I was on his page and I don't know. I had to do something. So, please don't hate me. It's really good art. I mean, I just thought I'd show you guys. Don't copy him, blah, blah. Anyways, I'll shut up now and go back to the video. So, that's my 3 tips on how to become a great artist. I am going to go now. Sketch Metaton. I suck at drawing her, so it's going to, obviously, so it's going to go horrible. But I'll see y'all later, and bang!